Hello and welcome to VAD Inspires. And if you're new, please consider subscribing because I post tips, improvement, and opportunities and how you can grow, maintain, or even start to acquire success. And today I want to share with you if you need like a quick fix in your life. Actually, that's nothing like a quick fix. So literally, what I mean is that if you need a change in your life, you need three things. This by no means is not the only three things you need, but I think people always leave the basics in search of the exotic. So one of the most important things to understand in anything you are undertaking, success most importantly, is to study the basics. Understand the basics first before you go for the exotic answers. Start with the small disciplines first before you go for the large ones, so that you won't be overwhelmed from the start. So, going back to my point, which is the purpose of this video, is three quick lessons that you could literally take to heart. I mean, this is not something new. This is something you already know. So I'm here not just to teach you. I'm here to do a little reminding. Because we all can use a little coaching. So let's dive in to the point. Number one, I think, is that you need to recognize, you need recognition. You need to recognize where you are right now. By that I mean facing the awful truth. No matter how bitter, no matter how sad, no matter how ludicrous, no matter how brutal it is facing the truth of where you are right now. Understanding that even though you're not the major person that caused your life pain, it is your responsibility to take charge of your life. So, recognition is the starting point, because then you really know what's wrong. You really know what you're going to fix. You really know that you are going to make a change. When you are evaluating where you are, that's the starting point of change. Number two is education. My gosh, this cannot be overemphasized. You need to learn. This is by no means schooling. Schooling is important, but life education is critical. If you don't know how to make a living, if you don't know how to stop bad habits, if you don't know how to discipline yourself, you will be seriously handicapped in this kind of world. You will be a slave to those people who know how to do those things. And I think you've been around the world enough to understand that only the few rule, because only the few can afford to do what the many cannot do. And for you to have a life change, for you to start the major process of refinement, you need education. You need to understand. You need to read books. You need to listen to audio programs. You need to start to look inside yourself and understand that if this has to happen, it has to be me. If this has to go through, it has to be me. And number three, this is where it all lies. Dr. Abbas Schweitzer once said, it's the acid test, and that's application, work, results. It's work. Larry Wingate once said, success is not complicated, it's just hard. And there you have it. It's plain hard work. It will be unpleasant, uncomfortable, tedious, but it's worth it. And you wouldn't know that it's worth it until you do it. Some people can be testimonials for you. Some people can be a mirror that you could look at. Some people could be a vision that you could use to inspire yourself, but you don't actually know how it tastes. until you actually do it. And I've come to understand this. Me myself, I'm on my way. I can tell you the little that I'm doing already. I mean, my body is literally telling me to tap out. This is too much. You can't do this. But 99% of the time, the body is always wrong. So you have to understand that your body is a horrible master. A horrible master. But it's a very decent and honest slave. So if you want to train yourself, you have to listen to your heart, your soul, your spirit, your conscience. Those things are stuff that never lie to you. And if they do, it's because you have conditioned them for so long in a flipped way that they come to accept the bad things you're doing or your behavior as the only way there is. And for you to start to change your life, you have to, number one, recognize where you are. Number two, education. Learn. Skill is not important. It's not as important as the willingness, the burning desire to learn. The burning desire to do whatever it takes. So that's it. I hope this video was educational, inspirational, and informational. And thank you. And I'll see you next time. Be great.